my last name is Marshall. Alright. Mike Smith. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Drew Marshall. Dr. Twitter Love, or how I learned to stop worrying and love the tweet. Why would you want to love the tweet? Why on God's green earth would you want to love the tweet? My inspiration, Peter Sellers, as Dr. Strangelove. Of course, the whole point of having a doomsday machine is lost if you keep it a secret. Well, Twitter is not a secret. Everybody is talking about bloody Twitter. It is everywhere. This is one of the signs of the apocalypse. This is a Twitter ID. This is the Twitter ID of Mr. Demi Moore, Ashton Kutcher. Some of you probably don't even know who he is. But that's how many people follow him on Twitter. 4.5 million. Now, one of the other things I think about Twitter being one of the signs of the apocalypse is that it gives people who didn't have a soapbox that comes straight to my computer. Not a big fan of that. They're selling themselves, they're selling products. Better yet, they might be important people having arguments that should be kept in private right on my computer screen. Steve Case, former AOL CEO, Sarah Silverman, having a slap-down bitch fest on Twitter. So, here's where I think Twitter's going awry. Socrates said, the unexamined life is not worth living. I have a corollary to that maxim. I think the over-examined life is not worth sharing. Not a huge fan of Twitter. I really honestly think it's turning our laptops, our computers, into a technological and sociological wasteland. And there are many reasons for that. One of the reasons is because it's changing the way we talk to each other. We don't talk. Apparently, it's the worst form of intimacy in terms of communicating. Because you sit at your computer and you have 140 characters to express a world of emotion. Yee. So, this is what happens when you have not exactly well-balanced individuals having access to the modern equivalent of social media doomsday machines, Twitter accounts. Now, it sounds like I'm not a huge advocate of Twitter, and I'm not the way it's talked about, mostly as a broadcast medium. But I've discovered how Twitter works for me. And that's what I'm here to talk about. This is how I came to love the tweet. There is a huge opportunity in maximizing the social network capability embedded within Twitter. It is a great way, a fast way to find people who are smarter than you, who are more connected than you, who can help you do the things that you want to do more effectively. For example, I discovered early on in my Twitter life that there is a group called InnerChat. These are our stats for 1 week. Mind you, 413 tweets in a single day was within the space of 1 hour, from noon to 1 p.m. on a Thursday. What is InnerChat? InnerChat is people from all of these places where you see stars expressing their ideas about innovation. We pick a subject, 3 questions, and we go at it for an hour. No wonder I have carpal tunnel syndrome. But the thing is, in that hour, from those people all over the world, I get a spark of creative juice, I get energy, I get motivation for the things that I want to do in my life, for engaging with my clients, for engaging with my associates, my peers. Now, I haven't fallen off the wagon. I am not in praise of unicorns, rainbows, and hearts and flowers. I am still a unicorn slayer. Well, I'm not a unicorn slayer. Unicorns don't exist, so they're not dead, they're just not there. The bottom line is, though, that we are changing as a culture. In fact, we have to change. Our media is changing. This quote, fantastic quote, love it. Only problem is, it came from FDR's research committee on social trends in 1933. So what was old is once again new. Now, I am not riding the Twitter missile into the ground, waving my cowboy hat in the air, although it might seem like it to all of you at the moment. I've discovered, though, that Twitter doesn't need to work for all of you, it needs to work for me. And one of the reasons why I kind of like Twitter better than many of the other social forms of engagement is because any technology that has this as its icon for server failure kind of speaks to me with a gentle whimsy. Bottom line, Twitter is not the be-all and end-all of communication. It is one tool. I don't see the world as a series of nails that need to be smacked down with a hammer. I use Twitter for the things that I need it to do, which is connect me to other smarter people than me. So I've got a survival guide that helps me do that. I make sure that I'm of use, I listen to others, I help them shine, and I receive more than I transmit. That's key in the Twitter universe. If you're always on broadcast, you'll never ever get your voice heard. Only by listening do you get the opportunity to share what you have to say in a meaningful manner. So, use the tools, use them wisely. Don't kill unicorns, that's a bad thing. But Twitter, you could find something to love in Twitter. So, that's my universe. Thank you.